I was just getting this crazy idea right now, and I just couldn't stop thinking of it. So I'm just gonna share with everybody. I learned recently that people with, I guess, who suffer a traumatic brain injury and were already really capable of doing something, once they go back to doing it, they might just be still capable in doing it, or barely capable in doing it, stuff like that. Well, before my injury, I was a food runner. I was racing cars, I was going to school, and I was doing a lot of stuff. I was multitasking like a motherfucker. I was doing 7 things in one school load. So that's a lot. People don't do that shit. People don't work 2 jobs while going to college next to full time, while building and racing a streetcar on a racetrack and trying to build a relationship with a girl. That's something I brought in with college too, with tons of classes I took. I was like, all right, let's try and use this with building a relationship, and stuff like that. I was trying to create a connection with what I was learning to what I was doing. I was also creating better connections at work. I was told by plenty of people I was a very good food runner. It takes maybe 4 to 5 people to do what I used to do immediately after. Sorry, I had a phone call interrupt. That I hate that. That like kind of messes with my thought trail too, because it's like I don't even remember what I was really talking about, but I have a general idea of what it was. So I'm just gonna start here. Well, before my traumatic brain injury, I was working 2 jobs, going to school, doing a lot of shit. I was doing way more than a stupid amount of people do. I was very good at food running. I was organizing, and I have plenty of people tell me it. I was very good at food running. It takes a lot of people to accomplish what I was able to accomplish alone. So that puts me. Well, my head was operating very, 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 very well. Operating with multitasking, operating with watching and seeing how things went and adjusting with it. People don't see how my traumatic brain injury really affected my life. I was like up here before. After, I'm like, I guess, normie level now, because a lot of normies were. I've been I've had so many arguments with people that have not suffered traumatic brain injury or anything similar of that sort, and they think that they're smarter and better than me, and I'm like, okay, cool, you kind of are in a way, but at the end of the day, before my injuries, I was beyond better than you. I was making a lot. I was racing a streetcar on a racetrack while building it. That's not cheap. While going to college. So there's my rant. But yeah, for me, I believe that I'm not in that messed up in a mental facility because of my mental background before my injury. I was very, very capable. I can still do things and organize things. The only thing that lacks with me is where I hit my head. Where I hit my head was my memory. My memory's fucked. I can't remember things too well. So that's where it's hard. That's where it's very hard. I have to write it down, and if people don't work with me, they throw the shit I write down away. Well, what the fuck did I write down yesterday, bud? Exactly. People don't want to work with one another, so I'm gonna find my way out one way or another. Take it easy, guys. Make sure to cover your heads and keep the peace.
Ojalá que llegues más grande.
A ver, a ver.